We all have our own little niche, and no shame if you don't. Hey guys, my name is Katie, Registered Dietitian Nutritionist, and today I am super excited to collaborate with Kim Rose Dietitian to give you a look into the day in the life of a remote registered dietitian. So I have my own YouTube channel where I talk all about mindful, intuitive eating and also having a positive relationship with food. So if that interests you, then check out the link in the description below. Without further ado, let's get started. So typically I like to start my day off at 6:20. So I'll just kind of wake up and get ready, do one of their workouts on the app, and usually it's like a video workout where it takes about less than 30 minutes to get through it. And then from 7 to 8, I just do anything that it takes to get ready. I will start coffee and I will also do breakfast. I'm a huge fan of oatmeal. I'll do overnight oats, I'll do hot oats, it really doesn't matter, but my secret trick to amazing oatmeal is adding a tablespoon of peanut butter and adding a half a scoop of protein powder. And then typically I'll add some fruit with it. My workday is 8 to 4. Now I can kind of be flexible with it, but I like structure, so 8 to 4 for me works pretty well. Now when I start off my day at 8 o'clock to about 9, I usually like to kind of assess my day. I like to look at what I have going, look at any emails that I got. Now, I didn't mention it before, but my job is very motivational interviewing focused, so using the skills to help people build goals and really focus on behavior change. Usually the goals are big picture goals, so long-term goals like weight loss, intermediate goals which are more short-term, they can be completed in a couple months, and then also what I really hone in on is the weekly goals, which are the very short-term goals. So this is something that's very important for my job. So from 10 to 12, I usually have meetings during this time. Not every single day, but typically I do have some sort of meeting, whether it's continuing education or sometimes we have case studies where we have a particular client. Around 12 to 12:30, I will take my lunch break. It's really important to take breaks throughout the day, even when you work from home. The rest of the day, I just touch base with my clients, look over their weight charts, I look at their food logs, and I see where we're at for the week. I'm typing back and forth to people. I like to get up and take breaks throughout the day. Midday, I also tend to just talk and mingle with my coworkers a little bit via online, of course, and we give each other ideas. So that is really beneficial for me. Before the day ends, around 3 o'clock to 4, I just like to do another visual scan of my client list and just see if anything needs immediate attention before the next day. So I hope that gives you a little bit of insight into my day. There is a lot of things that I do, but typically it is a lot of client interactions. I also work for the blog in my company, so I get to work on writing and being a little more creative with that. So that is really fun for me. And then if I ever need anything to refer to, something that I mentioned earlier is using the motivational interviewing book to kind of guide me into how to respond in a professional manner to my clients. And then also I will look anything up on the Academy's Journal of Nutrition and Dietetics online database, and I get any of the answers that I need. That is a very vital source of information for any of you out there. I'm sure a lot of you really use it. So now I'm going to dive into the pros and the cons of being a remote dietitian and who would be a good fit for this job. We all have our own little niche, and see if it's something that you would be interested in. So the first big benefit is freedom. So I do have to work an 8-hour shift, but it is very easy for me to flex my schedule if I need to. It's so nice to have that flexibility, and I think it's one of the biggest perks of the job. Number 2, there are so many opportunities. I think that the online platforms are going to continue growing, and the online platform is so convenient and so up and coming. I just think that there's so many different things that we can get into. Number 3 on my list of pros is that I feel my clients are so much more open with me on an online platform. I think it's easy to get kind of scared of healthcare professionals when we're in person. It's scary to open up in person, and that online platform really gives that person a little more comfort. It gives you time to build a rapport with them. Final pro, you don't have to commute and you can save on gas. This is huge for me. Like, I save so much money not having to drive my car around. Also, you get to work at home with your pets, which is super cool. The first con of working from home is ADD. I don't have ADD per se, but I feel like I do sometimes because it is so easy to be here and there and everywhere. It's easy to get distracted. When you're working from home, you can want to get sidetracked so easy. Set boundaries and make sure that you have the space that you need to get your work done. Just definitely my number one tip for working from home. The second con to working from home is getting cooped up. It can be so easy not to see another human face for a couple days in a row if I don't force myself to get out and do something different. When clients are more open with you, when they have an issue, then they will be way more honest with you and way more likely to possibly get angry with you. Just try not to take it to heart. So who would be a good remote dietitian? Someone that is very self-motivated, and no shame if you don't. As I mentioned, it's easy to get distracted. It's also important to be able to work independently. Obviously, again, you're working by yourself. Have a little confidence in yourself and your abilities to handle a situation if no one else is there to help you. So I really encourage those of you creative entrepreneurs out there to maybe find a job from home. I think you would really enjoy it. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for your time and for watching, and I will see you guys later on my channel, Dark Blue Nutrition. Bye guys.